hello everybody, and welcome back to GLC TV for our final TCG Live GLC gameplay video. Today is the last day, and if you're watching this, it's probably too late to play in the trainer trials, but May 21st was the last day. This is going to be our last lunchtime gameplay video where I jam GLC on my lunch break and then post them on YouTube. Very sad, but it was a ton of fun, and hopefully they're going to bring it back. And for this video, I actually wasn't even sure if I was going to post another video, but what happened was I ended up playing a really good game against a player playing a Lost Zone Psychic deck with this Darkness deck. So I felt like I had to post it as my final one because it was actually a real game. I felt like we were really good back and forth, and I think you're going to really enjoy it. So this is my take. This is a variant on the Guzzlord Darkness deck. It's less aggro and it's more focused on doing big damage with Guzzlord. It's kind of like a hybrid between Darkness and Dark Aggro and Dark Poison. So when Twin Energy and Double Colorless were recently banned, a lot of Darkness players were lamenting the fact that their Guzzlord is going to be stuck doing 100 damage with Double Turbo Energy. It could be very hard to take knockouts. So imagine, if you will, a Guzzlord that's doing 160 damage with just a single tool. And that's what we're doing with the Binding Mochi. This is one of the most powerful damage boosting tool cards that's ever been printed, and it works perfectly in Darkness, which has two ways to self-poison your own Pokemon. One of them being the Brute Bonnet with the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule, and Janine's Secret Art, which also accelerates energy to power up the Guzzlord as well as poisoning it. We've had several other backup attackers to go with it. We've got the Weavile and the Crobat, which works really great with the Janine's Secret Art, but for 2 energy can do 140 damage with the boosted poison. We've got a couple of other ways to boost damage in the deck, and we've got the Nickit and Thievul line that I've been trying out. Some really good hand disruption with these cards, and also card draw off of a stage 1 ability. So yeah, that's the deck. We're going to get right into the gameplay here with our opponent, and we'll catch you on the app. Oh, opponent won the coin flip, but they're going first, so we're happy. We're going second. Going to be mulliganing this turn. Our opponent is playing quickly. I like that. Not having to wait 5 minutes for them to put their first basic down is always nice. Starting off with the Zubat, not bad. Free retreat's good. As long as we can find a basic so we don't get donked. And we do have a level ball as well as tag call. Ooh, our opponent is going to be playing Lost Zone Psychic, it looks like. We've got the Mind Report Mewtwo. Fog Crystal for, what do you call it? Yep, Comfy. Okay, cool. We get to play a real game here, hopefully. Now, tag call is interesting. Or we could Arven. Let's tag call just to check our deck. Okay, all we have is Guzhala. Coughing and Wheezing are here. Do we have a way to get energy? There's Earthen Vessel. But we could also Guzhala for Artisan, Hiding Energy, and TM Turbo Energize. I think that's the play. Yeah, let's do that, because we can free retreat. We don't need a tool to retreat the Zubat. So let's go ahead and we'll Guzhala and discard the Kukui. Actually, we don't really need the Binding Mochi for this matchup. So let's discard. Yeah, we don't need these cards to boost damage. Lost Zone Psychic does not play tanky Pokemon, so Artisan and Hiding Energy. So we'll play the Artisan. Do we want to just play the level ball, actually? So just Artisan for Coughing. And this will shut them off of their flower selecting, which is really good. Retreat. And I think I'm actually just going to level ball for the Purloin now, because we're going to use Artisan to get Guzzlord. Guzzlord is going to be our win condition in this matchup for sure. Because all their Pokemon are so small, it's going to be very easy to take 6 prizes off of 3 attacks. All right, opponent, what is your response? Hopefully they don't just scoop. All right, they've got the Colress's Experiment. They're not going to be able to get it back with Mewtwo or Banette or anything like that. Galarian Weezing is pretty tough for Lost Zone Psychic to deal with. But they should have things like Escape Rope and Boss to at least give them one turn. Gonna Lost Zone Palpad and Hisuian Heavy Ball. We did give them an Artisan to work with. But without abilities, it is going to be rough for them. So yeah, this is probably kind of the perfect setup too, because with the Hiding Darkness, we can retreat into Guzzlord as soon as we're finished setting it up. We're not even going to be bothering with Severe Poison. Oh, interesting. Monkey Dory in a Lost Zone Psychic build. But again, no ability on that. Shuppet, which is going to turn into a Banette, which will also have no ability. All right. Evo Incense is great. We can get our Lipard. Let's go ahead and Artisan for Guzzlord. We have a very specific game plan we're going to stick to. We'll get our Lipard. Evolve. Do we want a Cynthia and Caitlyn? Yeah, because we need some energy. So let's Arvin for Earthen Vessel. And shoot, our phone is getting laggy again. Actually, no, we don't have any energy yet. So we're going to get Earthen Vessel and Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. We're going to discard the Ancient Booster Energy Capsule because, again, we don't need it. So we're just kind of going off the plan of all the fancy stuff we were going to do. And instead, we are just going to be going straight to Guzzlord. We'll go ahead and Timer Ball and see if we can get Golbat. There we go. Okay, Golbat, draw 2 cards. Got Clara, and we got another Darkness Energy for next turn. So that's great. So let's just go ahead and Turbo Energize here. And then next turn, we will start our 2-2-2 prize line to take the game. Going to Artisan. For a Duskull. Arvin. Is this weak to Dark or Psychic? Weak to Psychic. All right, there is the Escape Rope. So we'll go ahead and give them the Lipard, since it does have the U-turn board on it. And now they can start using abilities, but let's see. Banette. So they could Comfy, Flower Selecting, play Banette, get back Horus's Experiment. But they played Arvin, so they can't play that this turn. I'm going to turn on the air for a little bit. Ooh, the Lost Vacuum on the U-turn board is pretty annoying. Yeah, maybe we should have sent up the Guzzlord there. Hopefully that doesn't slow us down too badly. And now they're going to go for the spread with Uxie. So let's see, what can we do? Probably just want a Cynthia and Caitlyn then. So we'll trade. We'll start off with, I don't think we want an Artisan. I think we do want to Earthen Vessel just to thin the deck out. And then let's trade. Okay. And then let's Cynthia and Caitlyn. And hopefully we draw either an air balloon or an escape rope. We'll get back Arvin. So at least next turn we have an out. Shoot. Oh, that's annoying. I guess we just retreat and go back to Wheezing. Turn their abilities off again. And I think while we're here, let's go ahead and ball away Raihan. Just thinning the deck some more. Yeah. But we're not going to bench anything else. And we'll go ahead and Severe Poison. They have 4 cards in the Lost Zone. Switch card is fine. You can't Flower Selecting. Okay, they're just doing it to heal. Can't use Dusclops. They can Painful Memories. Alright, now we can start the prize trade. So let's go with energy here. We're going to hold off on playing the Arvin. Let's go ahead and trade away the Brute Bonnet. And let's Pierce for our Crobat. Oh, no Crobat. All right. Crobat is in the prizes. All right. Did not double check that. And while we're here, we'll just go ahead and retreat, and we'll start taking 2 prizes with the Guzzlord. Actually, I think while I'm here, what I'll do is I'll Ordinary Rod, put back Nickit, Weavile, and the 2 Darkness Energy. And just want to thin the deck of these items a little more. So we'll get the Nickit back out, and that way we can play the Thievel next turn if we get it off of our 2 prizes here. Okay, Red Banquet for 240 damage thanks to the weakness. 4 energy puts 20 more. I don't think they have a way to knock it out. I guess if they get Dusknoir here, they could knock out our Guzzlord, which would be unfortunate. But we did find Crobat at least. Okay, Banette. If they knock out our Guzzlord, then we probably just send up Wheezing again. They need to use all their abilities before they can. I'm surprised they switched. They used switch cart instead of using. Well, I guess they couldn't use Monkey Dory because the Weezing was in play. Big flower selecting choice. Got rid of Lana's aid. Gonna use Artisan. So I feel like if they had Dusknoir, they would have played it by now. And I would really like to find a boss or Guzma so I can get rid of that Dusclops. Ooh, Blacephalon is also kind of a problem. Ah, there's the Dusknoir. Ooh, they misplayed though. They should have used the Banette before that, before they did this, because now I'm gonna ability lock them. Also, this is gonna put me on 3 prizes, so unless they have a way to power up the Blacephalon right now, they're gonna miss their opportunity. Assuming I can take another knockout here. I don't know if I can. Tulip. So they can't use Banette now. They get back the Duskull, the Dusknoir, and the Dusclops. Got Darkness and double turbo energy. So I think we evolve. Do we play the Sneasel? Let's trade away the Hisuian Heavy Ball. Because if we can find Janine here, that would be pretty good. Force's Tenacity. We could also just Colress for, or not Colress, Clara for the Guzzlord, which is probably the best play. Yeah, let's do that. Clara. Get back Guzz Daddy. We'll get back the Brute Bonnet as well. Play the Guzzlord. We'll put a double turbo energy on it. Right? Do we want to do that? Or do we want to just power it up naturally? Or do we want to start taking prizes? Oh man, tough choices. Let's go with the Crobat actually. And then actually, yeah, let's put the Sneasel down. We might need the Sneasel to take our prizes. And then we'll Severe Poison. This is close. The Dusknoir really threw a wrench in our plans there. It's coming back, that's right. But you know what? If they're gonna throw Dusknoir at the Guzzlord again, that's fine. That's why I'm not putting energy on it. And they need a way. They need to find a way to deal with the Guzma. Okay. And now they can Banette for Tenacity for Colress's Experiment. I just gave them damage for Monkey Dory. And they put it on the Weezing. All right, what are they at now? 7 and then 8. They already Guzman, so they can't experiment. So we'll Marnie them next turn so they can't experiment. And then hopefully we draw into a switch. Mind Bend with the resistance. So maybe we actually need to Arven. Oh, there's a boss. Okay. Dang, all these supporters, we can't play them all. Let's get rid of the tenacity. Oh, let's get rid of the ball guy. Okay, there's a beast ring. That will be useful for later. And then we can shuffle back in the poison thing. Oh, do we Marnie or Arvin? I think we need to Arvin for escape rope. Because we need to get off of Blacephalon damage too. Okay, let's just start taking knockouts with the Crobat. We'll put the counter energy on it. That'll get us down to 2 prizes. At this point, we just need to get the rest of our prizes any way we can. Because every turn that they're still alive, they're going to be getting... Oh, there's the Janine. Okay. Let's choose any 2 darkness, right? Any 2 darkness Pokemon. Nice. Yep. Experiment. So with Lost Mine, they can knock out our Crobat and for what, 90? And then they have 30 left. They can put... They can't knock out anything else. So they're only going to take 1 prize this turn. Oh, they can Dusknoir. Okay, well, if they don't knock out the Guzzlord, I think we win. If they don't knock out the Guzzlord here, I think we win. Because they'll... I don't think they can go down below 3 prizes here. And it looks like they don't have Sableye either. Interesting. Mind Bend. But doesn't knock out. We have Free Retreat. Oh, they didn't go down to... That was smart. They didn't go down... They didn't take a prize. So they're staying out of Beast Ring range, basically. So very smart for them to do that. I think we need to... I think we can lock them if we go Gust and then Wheezing. Gust up to Dusknoir. Let's just do this. And then we retreat into Wheezing. And now they can't get it out of the active because they can't use the ability. So and they've already used Guzma and Boss. So I think we're going to be okay here. Dang, this is a close one. Let's attach Darkness Energy to Guzzlord. And confirm they did use... Oh, they didn't Boss yet. That's okay. But they did use Escape Rope. And we're not going to use Trade here because I'm running low on resources. I kind of have everything I need. So now I think the goal is... keep this thing locked for a turn and then get a KO with Guzzlord. We don't want to draw into our energy either. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think all of our energy are out. And we already used Ordinary Rod, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So Janine's actually dead. So maybe that's why we need Super Rod in this deck. All right, this has been a good game, though. I've been happy with this game. I'm sad about the lag. I guess my phone got too hot. It's too hot in here. Ball away Uxie for Esper. We have to open a window. Ooh, Iono. Put me down to 2. I'll find an Avery and a Field Blower. No, they found the scoop up net. Okay. But they still don't have Sableye? How is this happening? Oh, and they take the knockout here with the Monkey Dory. But wait, does this mean we can draw into B-String if they take the knockout? Ooh, this Weezing has been so clutch. Rescue Stretcher. What was that? For the Mewtwo? Okay. If we Avery them, then what? They discard Mewtwo and Cleffa, so it doesn't really do that much. Okay, so now if we can draw B-String, we just win. And so we could Avery into that because it's an item. Ooh, Dark Patch is good. Let's do... I think we have to trade away the Field Blower, unfortunately. Okay. So now we Avery and hope we draw into the B-String. No, we didn't draw it. So what do we do here? They got rid of the Duskull and they kept the Cleffa, which is interesting. We're going to get rid of this. Well, let's see if we want to get anything off of it first. I don't think there's anything left. Oh, there's a Brute Bonnet, but we don't want Brute Bonnet because that's just a Gust target. So we'll get rid of this now so they can cut off their Shuffle Search. And then do we just Dark Patch onto the Guzzlord and then hope we draw double Turbo Energy? I think so. No, I think we wait on the Dark Patch. Oh no, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. I think we need to do this. Okay, and then we can take the knockout with the Poison Fang. Down to 1 prize, super close. We're running low on time. Found the Thievul, which is actually kind of good. Where is your Sableye, sir? That was the other reason to cut off the Artisan. Maybe they were waiting for that. Oh, there's the Sableye. Okay. Okay, Sableye. They can knock out 3, 9. They can't knock out the Crobat and the Guzzlord. They can't knock out all of our attackers, basically. So I think we're okay. They can knock out the Crobat and the Weavile, but not the Guzzlord. So, like... I think we go... We send out the Guzzlord. is that? Oh, Splendor. Okay. Oh my gosh, please tell me this game's recording. Wild. Absolutely wild game. Okay, lost mine. They're probably gonna knock out the Weavile and the Crobat. And then they just gotta hope that we don't have a way to power up the Guzzlord. Yep. And that puts them down to 2 prizes, so they jumped the they jumped right past Beast Ring. Really good. This player's really good. They avoided that earlier too. Capture Energy's not gonna do it. We need Janine or Double Turbo. There's Janine. Does Janine do it? How many energies do we have? 1, 2. Is there one still in the deck? I think there's one still in the deck. Let's find out. Come on. There should be one in the deck. Yes! 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 Holy crap, dude. Good game. GG. Woo, that was a good one. Close game. All right. I think we have one more that I was going to show off, but I don't know. Actually, I think that's going to be the game. I'm just going to leave that as the game. That was incredible. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. So close. Oh my gosh. Lost on Psychic. That Galarian Weezing put in so much work. I think it broke its back carrying me in that game. Okay. Thanks everybody for watching. IE Cram Original GG. That was super good. That was an awesome game. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next time.